morning. It's 5:30 a.m. on Tuesday. I am at the receiver that I was supposed to be at yesterday at 10 a.m. I am currently already being unloaded. Wow, I just bumped the dock. The light went red and they're already unloading me. So I should be out of here in no time. Then I go from here to North Carolina. But, man, this load, if you watched the video yesterday, you know I basically had to lay over yesterday. The load was supposed to final today in North Carolina. I'm still in Maryland. So I have to go from Maryland down to North Carolina for tomorrow morning. I canceled my loads going home, so I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I'm having a tough time trying to figure out what to do because I need to be home. I'd like to be home on Saturday. Well, I need to be home on Saturday. I'm going to the Minnesota Vikings game on Sunday with my wife. She got me tickets, so I'm not gonna miss that. Yeah, so guess I'll give you all an update when I have one, when I'm unloaded here. I think there's only like 6 pallets coming here, not even 5, so I should be out of here in no time. Well, it's 7:30 a.m. We're unloaded already. I'm going back up to get my bills. Really cold, rainy day here in Maryland today. We might have another issue on hand though. I'll tell you more about it after I get my bills. So my fears were correct. The shipper overshipped a bunch of product. And it's yogurt. I only have one more stop left in North Carolina. That stop's taking 7 pallets. And I think I have like, I don't know, 11 pallets or something like that on the truck right now. I'm gonna climb up here and take a look. So right here, these 4 pallets right here have the name of the city and the receiver that I'm at right now, but they're rejecting it because this is overages. Well, I'm counting the pallets. It looks like I have like 7, maybe 8 pallets of overages. The shipper just loaded too many pallets. Well, the shipper, somebody made a mistake. They ordered 96 cases of strawberry banana yogurt and 96 cases of strawberry yogurt. Somebody typed it in as 796 of both products. So both products shipped over 700 cases. That means I have an extra 1,400 cases. Can't make this crap up. This load is an absolute nightmare. Well, I just got off the phone with the broker. Obviously have to email them the BOLs, the signed copies, the information on what product code it is that's over. I did tell her that I'm willing to take the product back to Minnesota. And I hope they take that because there's no loads out here. She said she would talk to her team and figure out what they want to do. I might have to bring it somewhere else, which maybe I can get money. I'll definitely be able to get money for that if I have to go somewhere else. But yeah, just more problems on this load, and it just seems like human error. My BOLs say 796. This place is telling me we only ordered 96 cases. So somebody keyed in the wrong amount twice. Nothing I can do right now. I'm just going to sit here, wait to hear back from the broker if I can leave this facility or not, and then get down to North Carolina. So it's 11:30. I'm still sitting here at the receiver from this morning where I have too much product, 7 extra pallets. Put a couple of screenshots up here of the communication with the broker via text message, saying that they're going to compensate me, that time is money. And I'll just say this right now. I am so tired of hearing the same line from the same people the same, lines from different brokerages, and I'm just tired of hearing the same stuff. This is why I find it very important to deal with like the same people, direct customers, even if it's the same broker. Like, building those relationships is key, because I'm currently on a load that pays really well. Don't get me wrong, like, this is a good paying load. There's just so much that's wrong with it, but I've never used this brokerage before. The carrier I'm leased onto has, but I've personally never worked with this brokerage and don't know if I ever will again. So yeah, they're trying to figure out what to do with these 7 pallets. I still have to get to North Carolina sometime today for a 6 o'clock appointment in the morning. So I'm going to try and sleep right now, because I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep for most of the night. I got a feeling I'm going to be driving over through the night again. So I'll give you all an update when I got one. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Still at the original receiver where I delivered this morning at 6 o'clock, and I have all those extra pallets on my trailer. It's starting to get like this now with the broker. They tried telling me that there's a cap on how much I'm gonna get for detention and layover, and I said absolutely not. I did not sign a Raycon that limits how much I'm able to get for another layover or detention, and I signed a Raycon of making a delivery this morning and another one tomorrow, which I'm in jeopardy of missing my appointment for tomorrow already. And what they're trying to do is force this receiver to take the product. The problem is this receiver quit receiving product at 11 a.m. So they're not going to be able to force them to accept this product. I did give them a quote. I'm gonna eat some pears here, or peaches. I did give them a quote on bringing this product back to the shipper, which they might do, which is actually better than what freight is paying out of this area. But yeah, what a freaking nightmare. And here's the thing. I know in the comments you're going to tell me to sell the freight, to bring the freight to a cross-dock facility. It's really not that simple when you're just one guy in one truck. You will, in my opinion, based on people that are carriers, tell me the amount of trouble you can get in for doing that. So I'm not doing any threatening. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm being very direct. Hey, we're at $60 an hour, and it goes until you figure something out, because this is not my problem. And they hopefully agreed to it. They gave me a Raycon right away yesterday with more money for the layover and detention. So hopefully they do the same thing today. But yeah, I'm going to eat my peaches right now and get some sugar in me. Yeah, I'll give you another update of this saga. The worst multiple stop load I've done to date. Absolutely horrendous. I'm close to the Delaware River. I did just get my window fixed, and now both windows work. Just saying, like Cash always says, maybe I roll it down driving into the river. It's currently 2:30 p.m. I decided just to leave the facility. The broker wanted me to keep sitting there, but nothing was being done. There was a truck stop like 5 miles away, so I just came to the truck stop. Like, I deserve to feel like a human being. I deserve to get something to eat. I deserve to take a shower. I do not deserve just to sit somewhere for 8 hours when nobody's like really telling me what to do or what they would like me to do. They just keep telling me to wait. So I made a decision to come here to a truck stop. It's pouring rain out now. But it sounds like what I'm going to do is maybe I kind of gave them a cutoff of 3 o'clock. If it gets to 3 o'clock and I haven't heard what I'm supposed to do with this extra product, I am just heading down to North Carolina, because I was able to book a load after my last stop that gets me back to Minnesota. So they have till then to figure out what to do. Well, it's 6:50 p.m. I'm here at a cross-dock facility to get most of this product off my trailer. I'm gonna figure out where I can go and get this unloaded, and I'll explain how I'm able to cross-dock this product. So I'm having them take off 7 pallets at this cross-dock facility. How I got to this wasn't by threatening, wasn't by saying I'm gonna hold your load hostage. It was by being very direct, giving them a time frame and saying, the ball's in your court, you need to figure this out. I gave them 3 options. They chose to go with this option. This went 90 miles, well actually 86 miles away from where it was supposed to be delivered. They paid me $350 to bring it here, on top of like 7 hours of detention for all the wait time today. So I feel like I'm very well compensated. It is a hassle. I still have to get to North Carolina tonight, but you know, the broker took care of me. Was it a pain in the ass? Absolutely, but I didn't threaten. I was just very direct. Well, good morning. I have made it. It is 2 a.m. I have made it to the final receiver on this multiple stop load from Minnesota to North Carolina. Had 4 stops on it. I'm out pounding tires, making sure the trailer tires are inflated properly. Yeah, what a nightmare load. It's actually turning out to be very profitable though. Funny, you know, but yeah, I deliver at 6 in the morning, so I'll come with me as I do my post trip. Just checking out all the lights on the trailer. Yeah, I deliver at 6. Oop. Or my appointment's at 6. Ooh, I got some weird wear on a tire here. I better investigate this. I'll be back. So here, I'll show you what I mean. Right here, like this tire is wearing very weird. It is different. Like look at, here's this tire. It is different than all the other tires on the trailer. So, it's a recap. Yeah, something I'm gonna have to pay attention to. Yeah, that's why it's important to walk around your equipment and check everything. I know it's easy to just turn the truck off and jump in the rack. I know it's easy. But it's always a good idea to get out and just make sure everything's okay. But yeah, I'm just rambling now because I'm so freaking tired. Like I said, this is the final receiver. Hopefully the delivery goes smoothly. Like I said earlier too, it's actually turned into like a very profitable load with all the extra money that the broker gave me. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed here for a while. I'll catch you all in the morning. It's 6:36. I'm already unloaded, but I am gonna just make sure I have all my load bars back. I didn't open the doors at this facility. I see my 3 load bars, so we're good to go. Now I just need to pre-cool the trailer to 0 degrees for my next pickup. So yeah, stay tuned. I'll break this entire crazy load down, what it paid me, would I do it again, and all the craziness that went on with this load. So I'll break that down when I get to the next pickup. All right, let's break down what I made on this load. Now this load was a nightmare, but super profitable. So let's get into the numbers. So this load picked up in Minnesota on Saturday, October 1st, and finaled this morning, October 5th at 6:40 a.m. It was a total of 1,657 miles with 4 stops on it. It went to Indianapolis, Indiana. It went to Northeast Maryland. It went to Perryville, Maryland. Actually, there was 5 stops because I also went to Frederick, Virginia, because I cross-docked some product, and then it ended in North Carolina here. So I'll put the screenshot up of the final Raycon I received, because I was paid almost $1,000 for detention, layover, an extra stop. So we'll break down all these numbers. But I'll put the screenshot up here so you can see the final rate that I got paid for this load. Now, let's break this load down. So I originally booked this load for $5,400. My portion of that, because I work for a 90-10 split carrier, is 4,860 miles. Now, if you add up like all the detention, the layover pay, and the extra stop pay, which I receive 100% of that. There's no split with that. It's my trailer, it's my equipment. I receive 100% of any additional like revenue that I make on loads. That was a total of $997 for all the extra. So if you add the $4,860 that my 90% is on this load, plus $997, you get a grand total of $5,857. Now, if you divide that by the miles driven, the 1,657 miles, you get a gross rate per mile of $3.53. Now let's break down some variable costs that I had with this load. They were actually pretty damn low. Now, like, I didn't have to purchase any DEF on this trip. I will on this load. So I'm going to take those numbers for my next load. But I ended up spending $103 in tolls. I ended up getting 234 gallons of truck fuel at $3.99 for a grand total of $933.66 in truck fuel. I ended up having to buy 50 gallons of reefer fuel for a grand total of $199.50. So if you add up the tolls, the truck fuel, and the reefer fuel, you get a grand total of $1,236.16. So if you take my variable costs, subtract the gross that I earned on this load, the $5,857, you get a grand total of $4,620.84.
That is a rate per mile of $2.78 after variable costs. And here's the number that I care about. So if you take what I made on this load after variable costs, $4,620.84, divide it by the gross of $5,857, and then multiply it by 100. I know math is hard, numbers suck, but I care about profit margin. This load had a profit margin of 78.89%. Boom, boom, boom. I'll eat that all day long. That means my profit margin after variable costs, once again, is 78.89%. That is why I am fully against broker transparency. I do not want to ever have to show a broker what I make on these loads. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. It was a nightmare load and I would do it again. Anyways, hope everybody has a great day. And until next time, you know what it is. Keep on trucking.